So, you've got your money saved up and you're ready to live in Hollywood. Well, do you really want to live in Hollywood? Or do you want to live in North Hollywood? Or do you want to live in West Hollywood? Or do you want to live in Culver City or Orange County or Malibu? Where do you want to live? Beverly Hills. If you're not from here, they all seem like the same place probably. Here's the thing. If you're not from here and you're moving out here all by yourself, first of all, go on Westside Rentals and check out the apartments on there. If you're looking for a roommate, they have roommates. Try to talk to people you know and see if anybody knows anybody who lives here that could maybe at least befriend you before you get out here. Because it's a scary city to move to by yourself. I don't think anyone needs to live in Hollywood. Most of the auditions take place in, depends, Hollywood, Los Angeles area for commercial. You might have a lot in Burbank for TV, some of the studios in Burbank, maybe Culver City, but I wouldn't want to live in Culver City personally because it's really far, but I have friends who live there and they really like it. It's a decent area to live in. Hollywood can be a little dodgy. If you're moving to the city of Hollywood, like on Hollywood Boulevard in Wilcox or Vine or Cahuenga, I mean, if you have lived in a city before, that might be fine for you. You're going to run into some homeless people. You're going to have some bars on the windows. It's not as glitzy and glamoury as it is on the movies. So just be aware of that before you come. I prefer North Hollywood. I think North Hollywood is a great area for artists. It's pretty safe. It's a lot of actors that live here. And it's just over the hill. Big fallback commercial auditions are hard to get to in rush hour because you have to get over the hill. You hear people say that, you don't know what it means. Basically, there's a hill and there's one freeway that leads over it. There's like 3 paths you can take: Laurel, Coldwater, or like the freeway to get over the hill, or Ventura. And so everybody's taking the same road and there's lots of people who live here. So it means that rush hour, what might normally take you 5 to 10 minutes might take you 30 to 40 minutes. That seems dramatic. That's true. It is dramatic. You can just sit in a car and it literally feels like you're sitting in a parking lot. So be aware that that might be an issue. But it's a trade-off for safety. I wouldn't recommend moving to Inglewood or Compton, anywhere near the airport. That just, for me, that wouldn't be the place I'd want to live. If you've been in a city before, maybe you'll feel safe there. Maybe that's your community. That's great. I just personally don't feel as comfortable because I'm from a really small town. I was in a house surrounded by cornfields. So when I moved out here, this was kind of a dramatic change for me. The beaches are a great community. If you can afford to move to Santa Monica, great. Venice is a little bit a little more rough, I guess. There's just, it seems like there might be a little more homeless and not quite as upscale. Not quite. But Venice is great. It's a nice place. Don't get me wrong. Where else? Culver City, people live there. It's a little far from me, but people live there and they like it. It's safe. Yeah, so those are some ideas on where you might want to look and where you might want to live. And you're going to need a car. Just straight up. You don't have to have a car. I know people who don't have a car. I recommend having a car.